Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This week we've got a big one from the Lego City Collection. Kit number 60420, Construction Excavator. 633 pieces, 3 minifigures, some various accoutrements, some barriers, and of course the Construction Excavator. Take a look at the back here. Got 360 spin, movement of the bucket. We've got the rear here lifted up. Take a look at the motor. And it's going to be a bit of a longer build, but it's a city build, so it should go faster than a technique build. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to build the whole thing. Just kind of not necessarily take our time as long as we can, but we're going to, we're going to build it at a nice pace. And go in here, get this kit set up. I might even do a review on this one. I haven't done a review video in quite a while, but might do it for this one. We'll have to see. Apologize for the table wiggling. This is one of those. Somebody was really proud with the amount of glue they put on this one. And as always, trying to save the box as best as we can. Drink there. Also try not to hit my drink with the box and spill it, as we had to kind of start last week's video. One of the, I don't know if it's necessarily last week, but a video I did a little while back, kind of had to start one over again because I managed to spill my drink all over the place before I started filming. We've got bag number 1. Bag number 6 looks to have all of our track and our scooping accoutrement here. So this one set aside. Bag 3 or 3. Have bag 2. Have bag 5. 2, 3, 4 here. 4, I'm assuming. Bag 4. And we have our booklet. Have a couple of pieces there. Decal sheet. And gonna be honest, not disappointed that it looks like there's only 6 stickers to put on this kit, so that's fine with me, basically what I'm saying. Let me get the bags organized here. 4, 5, 3, 2. Set those off cam. Nothing else in the box. What's in the box? Set that there. We will get, I'm going to go ahead and rip bag 1 open here. Okay. Few pieces here. A lot of these orangish yellow bricks with this build. Heard something tinging, but I know I don't have the table against the wall. So we got a separator with this kit. Those are always nice to get. Always nice. Set the bag down over there. I'm going to set these 2. I think these are supposed to represent like the hydraulic lines. So I'm going to go ahead and set these, set them over there. And let's see what we've got going. Use my knife to kind of hold the instructions. Since it's one of them glued books, not the staple kind, that kind of want to roll themselves back up sometimes. So to get some stuff organized here. Okay, we're doing all three minifigures at the front here. It's like we've got two minifigures here, and then I guess the next minifig will pop up in a future bag. So yeah, we just got the mustache, and we have, it's got a hard hat. Well, I think we'll start. I think he's got hair, so we'll set him up with hair first. That is a high and tight haircut, as they say. And then we have another, looks like, I'm guessing like project supervisor, being the fact that he has a tie on. Next page there, it's black pants. Let's see if we can find his pants. Pants, sing the praises of, there we go. Serious looking fella until he's the guy in charge, and that is that's Greg Brady hair dye, red hair, if you're old enough to know what I'm referencing. Hope your knees are okay, the best way to say it, I guess. Oh, I see. That's cool. Okay. Nice little detail there. So let me get these guys up. Get them up where you can see them, and then I'll put their alternate, their hair and whatnot. This will work better. You can see their uniforms a little better. So there they are. So we got our construction guy on the left. He's got the mustache going, and then we have the supervisor guy on the right. And he's got the plans, and if you can see those plans, that was for the ice cream store we built probably last year sometime, I guess, maybe a year before that. So there they are. And then on the back, just some minor kind of showing creases. This guy's got overalls on. This guy's just got a crease in the back of his jacket. And we'll put them into their they are working the jackhammer in this guy's hand. It's supposed to be up a little more. And supervisor guy there with his hat, jackhammer in hand. We're ready to go do some building. So let's go ahead and set both of these guys off camera over here. So that's a nice touch that they did, that they are, you know, they're building something from the Lego City collections, and it's the ice cream store. Four of these black cheese wedge guys. And these will go to the bottom. And get them all somewhat squared up as best as I can. Sometimes it's a little difficult with the I guess you'd say the textured top of this table. Here. There we are. So we've got two barriers, you know, stay back. Don't try to cross that line. Two of those. Put those over there. And now we are into the actual building of the construction excavator. hearing some fireworks going off in the background outside, and not like the like professional level, not the annoying neighbor who's decided to set fireworks off for no apparent reason. But I'm not sure why they're setting them off. These. I was hoping they didn't do it, but I was hoping one of the things that they would do is in the Lego construction series, maybe make like a big extended flatbed semi type of truck, and then the excavator could get hauled around on it. Maybe they'll do that. I know they like to make the semi truck hauling something. That's kind of one of their go-tos, and it's usually hauling a helicopter. They've made that set, or a variation of that set, several times. But not yet. But maybe. Yeah, but no, but yeah. A lot of side panels going to be able to snap onto that. I'm assuming. So you got to be careful. You know what happens when you assume. Again, I think many times these variations of colors is just to keep your attention as you're building, saying, hey, keep an eye on this. Let's go in there. This other piece is going to go over there. We're making a different color so you kind of notice it. So far, so good. About a 1/4 of the way into it. Green 2. Long black plate pieces and a less long black plate piece right here. And one of the long ones again. Oh, interesting. That one's. I'm sure there's reasons. That one's a couple shorter on this one, but we'll keep going. Over. The red side studs. That's a first time that piece came out. I remember the guy who invented it passed away a few years back, and they had a big. It was actually on like the regular news. The guy who invented the side stud piece. Had left us, and that was like his, a revolutionary Lego piece when he had come up with that idea. There we go. Here, a 1x3, or a 2x3 there. Another 2x3 there. I wonder why they just didn't do a 2x6 there. Fireworks just going try to knock them out and do what I can in editing. Step up onto the cab there. This is what we're seeing. And that explains why that piece came out farther. There's the side that you would be getting on. So I see. Great piece. Not as good as in great on the ground. The rare 1x5. One back. Over here doing the same. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Almost lost her. Launched her over there. These pieces they look much oranger. More orange. There. It's going to be the up of it. I wonder if this is going to be the operators. No, I don't think that's. I think that's on the other side. Just build, Jason. Be surprised when you get there. Put them everywhere except for where I wanted it to go. Ladder slash grill going right there. Here, and then this is going to go there. That's going right there. You don't see these big blocks in kits very often anymore. Used to kind of be a staple of them, but yeah, construction, police, fire, ambulance, the kind of the old classics for Lego to design a build around. And we got this. Looks like what this is going to be is the control panel for the whole deal. Got the two handles for the levers for tracking and lifting, I'm assuming. I've never driven one of these things. There. I wonder if this thing has headlights on it. I know a lot of them. Time of day does not matter. The job must go on. So. There. A couple of these grays. Here. bit of a sub-assembly here, so we'll put this on first like it's telling us, and we'll pop this in here, flip that back. It's going to come up this way and go here. That's an easy opening door for where the engine's going to go, and I like how they have that. Looks like it's going to be where you can just pull the engine out if you want to simulate some maintenance going on or something. What's going on here? I think that should have actually been the last step. I do believe let me flip back a second, make sure I didn't overlook something. No, only overlooked what I just caught, so good for me. Around the back. And again, as I predicted, using those studs to even out the siding of the vehicle. Got about 4 extra pieces there. Slide them up there. Bag number 2. I think bag 1 might have been the most filled bag of the whole build, but we'll find out here. Get bag 2 empty, bag 2 and bag sub bag empty. A couple of these red translucents on the back here. So I'm assuming if we got brake lights, we're going to have headlights on this thing. But I guess we will find out as the build goes on. Wrong way, right way. As it goes on there, they don't always, it doesn't fully capture that second stud. Sometimes you have to mess with them a little bit to get them straight. And right of these, and 1 grill piece. So grill, 2 of these half round guys. Oh, I see why they did that. They're going to tie that all together, and then you don't see the rest of that stud. Nice, very nice. For another of the quartered round pieces here. There it is. These are both going to go there. Ah, our first decal. Tweezers of Justice, aka the precision tweezers. So we will do this. I like how they got the elephant logo, the trunk kind of simulating the movement of the bucket portion, the scooping portion. Lego doing that, you gotta wonder why a real company didn't think of doing that. I'm gonna set this here because we got a sub-assembly situation. Black quartered engine guide. We have 3 three grills right alongside each other. I guess supposed to be like a radiator kind of thing. Coming off the side. Two 1x4s on top of each other, because those black pieces there, they're kind of 2/3 tall. Square. That kind of helps even to line that up. Black 1x2. There we are. I'm confused. What's going on here? Oh, I see. I didn't know how that was going to work, but I see now they meet at the corner there, 45 degrees, and we're okay. I was going to say that there's no way that can go on top of that, but we're all right. So this are going to be, these two are going to be friends. Not a fan, I will say this, strongly not a fan of the decals on the compound curve. Way back many moons ago, I did sheet metal layout. Compound curves were not my favorite thing to draw up and do layout for. That one I gotta say, with my skill level, not bad. I imagine we're gonna be doing an opposite hand version of this now, since this is gonna go here for one side, so I'm assuming we're gonna spin around here, do the same on the other side now. Looks like they're gonna give us a little break in the middle and let us build the motor. Then we'll do that other side, I'm assuming. Otherwise, making some pretty quick work of bag 2 here. There's like 8 different styles of pieces, so a lot of times I don't pull the parts ahead like that, but I am on this one. Nice pre-printed piece there. One of these, and then one of these. So here we go, starting the motor. Not actually starting the motor, starting the build of the motor. Motor build. We have this other piece where all these go on each side. Kind of. That's a persnickety stack up there. Is going on the okay, just goes up a little, like one higher. Okay, so then we're gonna pop that open, spin this around, and then the motor is in place now. Oops, the motor is in place now. Very nice. Now we're going to do sub-assembly the other side. Opposing side. Each other. There. Now do this other one. Remember last time it threw me all off because I was like, how does that piece go on top of that? It doesn't, so it was a false alarm. With decal number 6. And there's some pressure because that other one went on really well on the other side, so no pressure, but there's some pressure. Maybe off just a little bit compared to the other side, but I say it's good enough. And it's going to have to be because those stickers are on there. Just going across the back. These two guys on each side. Right, Susan's going to be on each side. Choose wedgie piece right there. Coming together here. Bag 3. Tore through bag 2 there. Imagine once we get to the arm scooper, that's where we're gonna, oh, that's what this is, the arm. So I'm gonna set the main body aside, and we are into the scooper arm build. Some technique pieces, which I kind of figured was going to happen with that required to do the motion, to get the motion out of the arm. Technique pieces are really kind of they're kind of the way to go. Brown bottom with one of the inverse flat pieces. Okay, now we got a fair amount of Technics. one of these guys. One of the blue guys. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, blue here, red through here. Just going to push completely through. There we go. That's going to go on to right. I think we're good there. We'll find out. 1x2 gray. Orange yellow guys. Now we have quarter pieces. I think we're good because I think that's the only size that we have them in. So actually push this in first, then push this in. Again, coming in from the top side. I don't know if that's going to wind up being the top, but I'm going to call it the top side. Gray goes there. Sub-assembly, kind of. Two grays. That's kind of locked in there, I guess. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but that's what they tell me to do. I can follow the instructions until there's a reason to doubt them, which is really a good life lesson. The 1x2 grays. Six. More of the inverse flats, and this one. Right there. Changing over a lot of 1x6 there, the gray 1x1 that they had. 4 of these guys. 2, 3, 4. Let me get a quick sip of my drink. 1x6 flat topped, and then a 1x4 or 2x4 and 2x6 flats. These red guys, I think that's what the hydraulic lines are going to pull over. Then we've got these are going to be like a guide for them. Sorry, I think I might have been building lower on the table there. Sorry about that. There we are. Okay. 1x6. The 80T decal going on her. Get one, there we go. I'm gonna get one to pop off on the end for me so I can get it picked up. Actually the neck, yeah. Had a feeling I turned over 2 pages at once for a second. 2 of these guys, 2 of these guys, orange see-through, and this. Going here again, and then the red there. There we are. Four of these. One of the reds. This dude, and 2 of these. Okay, I see what we're doing. Here, 2 of these. And we're gonna go to there, and this one's gonna go into same way. To there doesn't really matter because they can pivot, so here. It's going to come up this way. All right, I see it. Didn't see it for a second. I'm there now. Okay. Up and all the way through as shown. Now we got our hydraulic lines. Yep, just like that. Same way with that one. Okay. Up and into there, running through there. One on there. All right. Okay, now we are this side. First thing we'll do is through as shown. gonna pop on right there like that. There's a lot of work on this arm. I thought there would be, and I was not wrong. Right, yes. That, yes, like that. Okay. I see. The old trying to line up 3 studs at the same time thing. But I gotta say, those 3 lined up pretty nicely. And so. Through. R. And then decal number 3 right here. One of the 80T markers. Assuming that means 80 ton, I guess. One here. Oh, right, and put that on the wrong one, but thankfully it's Lego. I'll just move it over there where it's supposed to go. There we are. Decals are done. All right. And this is going to go down here in the middle there. Whoops. I think that was supposed to happen. Guessing there's going to be something else comes up here, because if not, that's just going to lift up every time. But we'll find out. These 2 guys here, right next to each other. I was gonna say, it's weird to have that gap there. Look back and saw that I was supposed to do a 1x1 round right there. Holy cow. Clutch on that one. Spectacular. We go for legal use of the tweezers there. There we are. 1x1. That's better. So now do we have... Yeah, boy, that locked that in a lot better. Good deal. On top of each other, and then piece goes to the middle, and then what's going there. I'm assuming that's either the air intake or the exhaust. Not sure. Oh, pack 4 already. Okay. Tweezers can go away. We're done with decals. Bag before. Piece there just sticking to my arm. Also have our last minifigure here. She has, where the other guys had the option of their hats and their helmets going on and off, her hair is attached to her helmet and she doesn't have an alternative setup. Let's get here, get her on her display. Let's take a look at her. There she is, safety vest on, of course. She's got her walkie-talkie. The walkie-talkie is really similar to the old style as far as the shape, but it looks like the molding process is a little different now, if you're familiar with the old one. She's got a ponytail going down the back of her safety vest. And she's all set to do some construction excavator driving for us. Move my chair there a little bit. That was a heartbreaker. Okay, here we go. This is one of them kits where some stuff is kind of precarious until it kind of all gets together, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of structure that comes from pieces being attached to each other, and at this point in the build there's a lot of stuff not quite fully at full strength, because we have to have a lot of stuff that, you know, attaches to the other to give it the strength needed. Or it gets strength from being attached to the other pieces. So there they are. I kept wondering. Got headlights on the cab. These guys going sideways. Here, have our orange strobe there. At least I picture it as strobing. Oh, it's a humid night here. Sticking to the table, I have to turn the AC off when I build, or else it makes too much noise in the background. But lose the AC, you also lose the what do you say, some of the comfort of having the you know, the AC on. It makes everything sticky, especially where I live. It's always incredibly humid. Push that in that far. The blue studs coming out this side. These guys there. Three. Stud. I need another black stud. Don't. There it is. She fell down on top of it. She's trying to block it and stop me from building. I was going to say I just wanted to do a build. I didn't want to do one of those, hey, if you come up with a missing part kind of things. I think that's right. Okay. Got me a little shook up there for a moment. Yes, that's right. It has to be removed from that. Orange translucent through on that side. Those guys. Tile or roof tile type pieces there. Okay. Now we have one of these. And one of these. Gray there out the side. Blue out the side. Yes, let's go like that and that. Good deal. And then we have some movement, kind of like a cylinder. Similar to, not quite. He's coming from the other side. Hiding all the through holes that are going on there. Throw that one there. One's there. Oh, I see what's happening. It's going to go into there. Get this here a little better. It's going to go into there. Then it's going to be at there. Okay, so big hook movement on that. Oh, next bag. Bag number 5. There's a lot going on bag 5. Feeling almost like I was tricked. I thought we were coming closer to the end than we are. And it says we are. There's still a fair amount of Lego to be built here. Okay. That is a lot of little pieces. Okay, so we got the frame. Looks like we're making the whole bottom tracking system now. By tracks, I'm not tracking, I mean the tracks. So, alrighty, it's on there, evened up. Four times. Ball and socket situation here. There. Go. Brown techniques with the rounded ends on each side here. Okay. This was sitting so low. What did I miss? Go back. Gotta go back. Okay, that's right. That goes down there. Okay, I think I might have that going 90 degrees the wrong way. I think we're okay now. Yeah, that's what I was doing. All right, that was on me. Got these Technique stud pieces. You slide in there to give you a stud coming out the side where there's not one. These guys in inverse, facing each other types. 2. Oh, just one 1x3 there. Half round hollow guys. 4 cheese wedgie guys going out over here. Okay. Going up here with the red. And then the bigger gray radius pieces. Should have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. this 2 times. We got the yellow with the black studs, three holes, 3 in each hole, or 3 in each piece, for a total of 3 in there, 3 there, and 3 there. Line up with the others above it. I'm confused what you're telling me 4. There's already. Oh, I see. And that other step I missed. Okay, so that's there. And we're basically going to do the same thing again. On this side. We'll get these there. And put on. These are going, oh, at the very top. The very top. A lot of smooth surface on smooth surface. I imagine we're using that to spread out, you know, square inches of pressure on the thing. So it's not all riding on just one level. Float in there, that's nice. Okay. For these guys, I'm gonna go here. I believe these are gonna be the wheels for the, this is gonna be what the spinning part actually rides on, I think. Quick sip of the drink. And we're going to do this 2 times. So I have to keep reminding myself we're doing this 2 times. Them lined up. Sometimes lining up 2 is difficult when you have enough space going on between them. So the wheels got to go on to where the rubber tires have to go onto these wheels. Have the right side of the wheel facing upward, so it's the same as the instruction is. Here. There. collar. We have a collar. Flat disc guys. Flat disc guy. Okay, that's not big, not a biggie. Flip this. The danger of building a couple things at the same time is you can screw up multiple things at the same time, but it's Lego. You can just pull it apart and get it going. Right in front of me. Wouldn't be a build if we didn't have to switch something else out. And luckily it's one of those, you see the mistake right away as you go to the next step. So it's not like it's 8 steps down the road and then you go, oh geez. Okay. These two facing me. 4 in the middle. Four in the middle. Stripes are going at each other. There we go. I don't think it really matters, but try to make it match as best that we can. So opposite way, there we go. All right. Set up. There. It's going to be the same. There. There. Are. Oh, okay. This I'm going to fast forward for you. If you stuck with me this far, I'm going to fast forward this part of the build so you don't have to watch me put together 82 pieces of track times 2. So get ready for some fast forwarding. All right, same length twice. It's always a good deal. All right, one there. Okay. All right. Progress there. It's going to go up into there. And then, oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. This and this. This side. We have this gauge. It's going to go on here. That's going to go there. Right, so her, let's take the walkie out of her hand. Controls. There we have her. So, extra tread pieces back. Be all the pieces we've got here, so we can be scooping up down here, scooping up all this stuff, bringing it back up, and out, and we can move 360 with the can't go all the way around. I hit my drink. We got 360 movement here. And then we have the tracking of the wheels and whatnot itself. And don't forget our two other guys, our jackhammer guy, our supervisor guy, a couple of the barriers, our various accoutrement and dunnage to move around, our walkie, and that is it. So that is Lego kit number 60420. construction excavator. 633 listed pieces, of which 82 of them are the treads. So bring a snack for those. And that's from the Lego City collection. Available now. We'll be back next week with some more new builds. And we hope to see you then. Bye.